What's up, everyone? Welcome to this edition of Motorcycle Madhouse Biker News, brought to you by Insane Throttle Biker News over on HarleyLiberty.com. Today we have a bunch of stuff coming up, but first, hit it, pound rock on. And also, if you're looking behind me, look at Max, my skull, man. He is over here practicing COVID with his bandana mask. You know, home of the fucker. You can see it over on BaggerSyndicateCycles.com. Get yours now. If you're over on the radio, you can see the ad over on the right-hand side of the video. Also, May is Motorcycle Awareness Month, and yes, I got my sign from A-Bait of Michigan. Look twice, save a life. Motorcycles are everywhere. Got a lot of good stuff going on. Also, that respect hat I'm wearing, man. Thanks, Paul, for doing what you do and got great products, man. If you want your hats, go over there. They got bandana, shirts, the whole 9 yards. Today, we have another disgusting article that's being put out. This time, how to join a Outlaw Motorcycle Club from Mr. Wizard's gang. And I do want to start off because people are saying, well, why are you giving them all the attention? Well, people actually believe that crap, and it needs to be pushed back against, especially when it has a high-level, high-volume site like that putting out this kind of articles. People need to know this ain't true. So, that's why we cover it. Also, I guess it kind of, blends in why I really don't get into people giving advice about how to join motorcycle clubs, how to act, all that good stuff. You know, it's great when you got people that's been around for like 20 years and they're still involved in that type of stuff, held high-level positions. But when you get, people out there just talking about, you should do this, you should do that, this is the protocol here, there, you're really doing a disservice to your listenership because, quite frankly, I've said it a million times, you're over there, it don't freaking correlate, well, say to the Midwest or West Coast, South, all that stuff. So, you're actually doing more harm than good. I get it. You want to be a creator and all that type of stuff. But giving out that kind of advice, it's hazardous to, the people that are actually following and thinking that's for real. The only way you're going to get to know anything is to go up to a member of a motorcycle club, hang out, learn from your locals. That's how you do it. You don't do it on the internet. You don't do any of that stuff. I know everybody's into the internet these days. I know biker stuff is blown up on the internet, which is a good thing because, we got a lot of biker entertainment out there now. But just like this article we're about to go over, yeah, you got to go out there and actually see people on the street. You actually got to meet people to know what's going on. If you want to join a motorcycle club, go ask them. Don't get into all this hypothetical stuff that's being, thrown all over the internet because it's just not going to do you any good. So, with that, let's get to our news for today. Okay, before we get into the main story, we're going to take a look at this one. I am so happy that this is starting to go on. Our fat boy governor here in Illinois, now he wants it extended until mid-June. Yeah, go schluck yourself. Anyway, Biker Dad, you guys got to go check him out, man. He's the one who does all the cool stuff with what's going on in the biker scene. Biker Dad, biker bar reopens despite stay-at-home order. This by WITI CBS News Pass. You gotta love it. Despite the extension of Wisconsin's safer at home order until May 26, one Dodge County bar reopened on Saturday, May 9th, more than 2 weeks before the order is set to expire. Near State Road 33 in Thompson and Beaver Dam, the rumble of motorcycles once again filled the parking lot of 6-gear bar. And you wonder why cops don't like bikers. Anyway, I gave it 8 weeks as long as I could, said the bar's owner, Joe Pasuma. We need to send a message to Evers. He tells Fox 6 News that he will no longer be following the state's extended order. Instead, he reopened to customers on Saturday. Quote, "You can't sit high on your throne and not do anything," he said. "That's why I decided this has got to be done. Obviously, plus the account's broke. Customers gathered at 6-gear bar in Beaver Dam. Remember that one? That is awesome. Way to go. Kill it. Don't get me wrong, we are trying to promote social distancing. We plan on staying open." Customer Lindsay Weisky said she does not feel concerned with the lack of space among bargoers. Quote, "You shouldn't put yourself in these situations if you feel like you're at risk, and I feel like if you're not, that's fine." Fox News 6 is told that the Dodge County Sheriff stopped by the bar on Saturday. We at Fox 6 have left a request for the Sheriff's Office for the statement regarding the bar's opening. Dodge County! Yeah, Dodge County. Didn't we have a freaking debate with that sheriff? Let's see how he does. Anyway, in the meantime, during a briefing with Governor Tony Evers on Friday, May 8th, a registered nurse shared her experience on the front lines caring for patients who fight the coronavirus. Quote, "I've seen patients ventilated younger than me," said Tenure. "This is why we all need to work together. For all of us, it means physical distancing and self-isolation." I'm going to go into that in my final thoughts. You know, it's kind of funny. Other countries that haven't social distancing and all that good stuff, haven't closed down, they're actually got lower cases than us. And I know there's a lot of conspiracy theorists out there, and there's a lot that are pushing that this is the end of the world. I'll give my thoughts. Quote, "I know it's hard, but I've seen what this virus can do. We need to do everything we can to keep each other safe, sane, and healthy." Again, you can visit Biker Dad or TV Biker Dad over on Facebook. Again, Chris is an awesome reporter for the biker scene. Go check him out. Now, let's go to Dum Dums Hot Cars. And again, the reason why I do this kind of stuff is so I can push back for the biker community. Now, how to join some of America's most notorious biker gangs. Getting into a 1% motorcycle club isn't hard, according to Jason Bagnall. Hopefully, you'll be emailing them, and then you'll be Facebooking them, Twitter, all that stuff, and letting them know how much of a schluck he really is. But it does require sacrifice, especially your time, money, and principles. Let's see what the schluck has to say. Number 9. Well, no, let's just go into, are you a fit? He goes on, when seeking membership, you have to consider if their values are aligned with yours. Are you the right ethnicity? Well, go figure with you lefties. You're always bringing that race card up, aren't you? Some 1%er chapters cater to certain ethnic groups and would ask someone from the outside that ethnicity to be an attendee to a function, but would recommend becoming a member of another club that caters to the background. Unlike the movies, there is little to no ethnic hate among clubs, but membership or certain chapters of the greater club may be limited to certain ethnic backgrounds. You wouldn't say. Representing the club requires proper behavior. Where did you get these things? I want to know. Where'd you get them? Another aspect you need to know is that behavior deemed to poorly represent a chapter or club can get either an individual patch or entire chapter's patch ripped from their jackets. Participation is mandatory. Oh, he's talking about mandatories now, even though he has a picture of a Russian freaking club. What? The other aspect about prospecting and staying a member is a part of a tribe mentality. Both the good and bad are shared among their members. If you're a member and you call a fellow member and need help when stranded, they should come immediately to help. You are a Mr. Wizard. Oh my God, he only put 3 freaking things. Participation. Representing the club requires proper behavior. And are you fit? Yes, that is the word from Mr. Wizard's crew. That is all they could come up with. You know, you see how they are freaking throwing these scenes together? They got like one every day now going out. It is actually disgusting the way, you know, these yuppies are talking about clubs like that. But I'll get more into it at the end of the segment. Now, we're going to go to the Wall of Shame. This out today. A Jackson PD officer arrested, charged with exploitation of a minor by Angela Williams out of WAPT.com. A Jackson police officer has been arrested, authorities said. The officer, who is Jackson Police Department officials have not named, has been placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of an internal investigation for conduct unbecoming an officer. I told you these people are freaks, man. I told you cops are freaks. They into all freaky stuff, and now this dude, you know, with a kid, you know, this is what they do. It goes on. Evidence will be turned over to the Hinds County District's attorney offices because this is an open investigation involving a minor. No other information is available, but we do got an officer out of the JPD, Jackson Police Department, in the Wall of Shame. And let's go over to another one. Anger, police officer charged while driving impaired. By WRAL.com, he was involved in the crash, charged with a DUI and no bond. Let's check it out here. Well, it's not playing anyway. He has been charged while driving while intoxicated after he sideswiped the SUV while off duty. Connor Capshaw, 27, you just made the Wall of Shame, was driving his personal truck at 7:17 p.m. on Willow Spring when he turned at the intersection, drove into the left lane, and sideswiped an SUV. The crash caused significant damage to both vehicles. The driver of the SUV was transported to a hospital with minor back pain. Well, it actually says minor backpack, whatever the hell that is. He was released on bond, and his court date is set for the 10th. Let's see if they do anything to him. Okay, before we go on, as always, don't forget to visit us on MotorcycleMadhouse.com for Motorcycle Madhouse Radio, or you can hit us on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, Amazon, Alexa, all of the good podcasts and platforms. We're like on like 50 of them. Also, go over and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and subscribe over on YouTube, as well as get your daily biker news over on HarleyLiberty.com. Now, let's get into my final thoughts. Now, do you know why I kind of don't like all this freaking talk about how to do this, how to do that, coming on the internet? Because, like I said, again, it just gets too messed up. People, you know, they come up with stuff that I've never heard of. Then you got people like this hotcars.com. They throw together a quick freaking article where they probably, you know, copy and pasted different segments of different type of web pages and throw it into the article. Next thing you know, that's how you're supposed to do it. Now, what's really concerning is people actually believe that stuff. They actually believe it. So, yeah, that's why, you know, I expose them every time I can. That way, at least we get some pushback. That way, there's two sides of the story, and people know how freaking ignorant they are. Max behind me says the same thing. He's ignorant. He's ignorant. That's all I have to tell you. But you do got to watch out who you try to take advice from. Again, you know, basics are basics. If if you gotta, you know, go to an internet to learn how to be part of a club member or do this or do that, maybe you shouldn't be doing it. It's easy. Go to a bar, go to an open house, and go meet some members and ask them. Only them are going to be able to tell you what you need to do to get involved in a motorcycle club. Now, them idiots trying to give advice on 1%er stuff, my God, are they stupid. So make sure you do me a favor. Email them, let them know how much schlucks they really are. Now, going on to the crisis with this governor of ours, this idiot. Oh my God, I'm about to lose it. Yeah, we got to move the goalposts. We haven't peaked yet, but what he's not telling people is testing is being done everywhere, and the more you test, the more cases you get. That does not mean that you lock everybody down, and I'm starting to believe that it's all political, and it's nothing but a power grab. And you got sheep out there who actually freaking believe that people like Fat Boy of Illinois has your best interest in mind. No, what you're doing by staying inside is your immune system is getting weaker. I truly believe that. Your immune system's going to get weaker because you're inside and you know what? You're not being exposed to stuff. You're not letting it be built up. And I think that's dangerous. Yes, I know people who've had this, and it's real serious, especially with people with underlying conditions like me. I have the health things going on, and it's not the best thing for me. But for everybody else, that don't mean we close down the whole damn country. Look at, everybody keeps on talking about, well, we need a vaccine first. Well, the flu has a vaccine, and you know what? 60-something thousand people that died last year. So I think it's personally a power grab, and I do salute the bar up in Dodge County for opening back up. Enough's enough. We got businesses all over Illinois right now opening up saying, you know what, go schluck yourself. It ain't happening no more. We're done with your lies. While this guy, flies his wife down to Florida and, he says, well, that's personal. That has nothing to do with it. Isn't. It has everything to do with it because you're a governor sending your wife down to Florida. And that's personal. Get out of here, man. You get so sick and tired of these people. These politicians, and I think what I get more sick of is the people that vote them in. Like here in Illinois, they'll cry and whine about the damn taxes. They'll cry and whine about this and that, but every freaking election, they're punching the same freaking ticket, and they're wondering why Illinois was just named the most worst run state in the country. It's the most corrupt. The Chicago Democratic machine, I'll never have anything good to freaking say about them. I just think they're power hungry, and you freaking idiots that vote for these people, it's your fault. Don't cry. Don't whine. It's your fault. You vote for them every damn election because you believe in DNRs instead of voting for the individual. And, that's what I have to say to that. I can go on and on and on. It's funny. You got some of these conspiracy theorists out, talking like they know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. It's funny as hell. I think you guys know who I'm talking about. But as far as events are concerned, I'm still trying to catch up on what's happening. I do know a lot of stuff has been pushed back. Don't forget to be spreading around. Motorcycles are everywhere. Look twice, save a life for Motorcycle Awareness Month. Get your hat, your shirts, and all that good stuff from BaggerSyndicateCycles.com. You'll love this stuff, man. He's got everything over there. Get that stuff. You'll look good in your biker gear. Anyway, man, I appreciate all you guys tuning in. I'll see you on the next segment.
The #1 internet biker radio show is now available on Spotify and all major platforms, including iHeartRadio, iTunes, Stitcher, and more. Don't forget to become a subscriber on any one of these platforms so you can be notified right away when our weekly episode is uploaded so you never miss an episode.
Hi, this is James Hollywood Machikari. Join our YouTube channel and get Motorcycle Madhouse and tons of videos related to the bikers. Join now by subscribing for free and become part of the Throttle today. Always free and always entertaining. Don't forget to visit us at www.harleyliberty.com for your daily biker news. Rock on!